iPhones, I have a 12 character long or a 16 character long password, around that range, and it's random letters, numbers, and syllables. It's just random shit. Every one of my passwords is a different one of those. So let's say whenever I just was talking to Collins earlier, Colin, are you here? Somebody message Colin. Get Colin in here. Get Colin in here. Get Colin in here. Colin, I'm gonna say at Colin. At Colin. At Colin. At Colin. Yo. Can you MSG space ME Colin for real? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Sorry. Ghosty. Hey, Ghosty's his red name. You must have paid for the $3 a month at some point. Ghosty. I love Ghosty. I love all my best friends, actually. Can I say that out loud? Am I allowed to say that? Hey, God. Imagine like I'm like, hey, God, but I'm like pushing God. And I'm looking around and I'm scared about it. God? Where am I at? Whose am I? Whose am I at? Whose am I at? God? Whose am I at? God? And then I'm like frozen in place, and I'm like, and the camera goes, and it shows like a fucking like snake I'm looking at, like in the
Negative Zero says, is there still voices?
Is there still dude? That's how many? Let's see if a share of hands, a save of shams, Pam. Let's see how many people out there. How many of you fuckers like this? Can you all agree? Are we all on the same page? Fuck you, Gert. You wanna make fun of me? You wanna make fun of me at this point? Okay, Gert. Okay. Is that you agree on that though, Gert? Lulu. Somebody give Gert a kiss for me. Bring Gert closer to me. Somebody get Gert in my own vicinity, and so I can kiss him. Bring Gert closer to my mouth. What was I talking about? I'm sorry, Gert. Tell me what I was saying again. What was I saying before all that though? I made up a bunch of shit. That was my own fault. That was my own fault. I apologize for that. What was I saying, Gert? Colin just said some shit. Come on, you guys. Your password, right? I'm looking at Discord. Thank you for someone said. Gert said you said it out here, and that's good. Thank you. Is there still right? Is there still voices? You're telling us to raise your hands and your password. How many of you have heard the gay ghost story at all? Do any of you know it at all? I'll do it I'll do just this real quick. Don't say anything yet. Start a poll. Know anything at all about gay ghost? And then yes, no. Start poll. I'm gonna stop this in 3 minutes. 3, 2. If you know anything at all, like you don't have to know the full story, but you know like a little bit about what the gay ghost thing is. Something about gay ghost. I don't know, man. What is a verified doing here in chat? What is a guy that knows my literal password? Maybe that guy, maybe he showed up because none of this is real, and it was just so I could figure out, so I could be like, oh, what was my oh, and I was drifting there for a second, and I stopped remembering why I was even saying anything, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, right. Why? And but now we know why Takei's even showed up. It's because it's all fake. It's not real. They want it. I'm sorry. Gay demons? Right, exactly. You know what I'm talking about too. Everyone does. So if I was truly schizophrenic, which I agree that is a huge possibility, which we have to define these things. Schizophrenic. It means like, even if logically you can apply different things a lot. What the fuck?
Geert 24 na became a member. Geert 24 na celebrates 15 months of membership, $1,000.
Can you just type that? What the fuck, Gert? Gert! The fuck is that? Why does it say $1,000? So you gave 15. What the fuck would that even be? I'm so fucking confused, dude. Member for 15 months. What is my member thing? $3.99? $3.99, 3.99 times 15 months. You just typed the word $1,000, which I still appreciate. Dude, Gert, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm at. I'm not saying like, okay, so you ain't even giving. I appreciate you. Have to. I love you, Gert. I love you, Gert. I just got a little confused where I was even at for a second. I was confused where I was at. What is that? $1,000? I like that you typed that. That is funny though. So you can gift that. Who got that? Or you just paid for yourself for 15 months, right? Yeah, because you can gift membership, and then it just gives random people watching the stream. Sometimes you get like your shit for that, right? But you got that for yourself, 15, which is fine. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm at. $1,000, 15 month. Hold on, I'm gonna type in calc. 3.99 times 15. See, I got probably $50. Thank you, Gert. It's a little far off from $1,000. But you got two birds with one fuck. You got where you got to see what it might have looked like for me to first think that that could have been what was happening. And I was like, and I would like, oh, sorry. All right, so we got Takaz here. Shit, go fuck yourself, you guys. This is all fucked up. This is so fucked up. Who are you? Schizophrenia. Okay, define schizophrenia. Because a lot of these people end up being faster to elaborate or to even describe anything that's happening around them and why this would equal that, that would equal this. So what is happening at all? It's confusing. Schizophrenia would have to be like you're describing, you have a form of, you have a model of reality that doesn't conform to what is actually happening. There's a lot you could say about that and a lot you couldn't say, and it's all fucked either way. But dude, if let's say I was schizophrenic, I was that, dude, this would have fucked me up for real, big time. I would have been so fucked up if I was like, I'm schizophrenic, where am I at even at all? And then someone is on my iPhone, which if you want to hack into this shit, like it's known as the phone that's not hack-inable because it's its own software. It's hard, like they even made a huge thing about it where like the FBI was like, let us have a backdoor into your software, Apple. And Apple said, like out loud, like in front of the world stage, they were like, "No, we will never let you inside of our thing. You can never get inside of our thing." And it's like they're like, "Oh, we mean business when we talk about accessing our family's information. Anybody that has our thing, we mean business. So if you are not gonna let us inside of there, oh boy, us and the FBI, we're gonna fuck you up." And then they're like, "Wow, then apparently you're gonna have to fuck me." And it was such a serious situation. That's what the world let us know about. That there was a serious fucking back and forth where they're like, they mean business so much that they're not going to let us go back and forth, that they're like, the only way you'll even get this is that you have to fuck, it has to be messed up. Something has to be messed up. You're fucked. You're fucked. That's what they say. Does that mean that that's really why it happened at all? Is because they're all fucked? Everything's fucked? Hold on. God help me. God? Schizophrenia. Sorry. It makes sense that I would be like, where am I even at? What the fuck's happening? And then I'm like, what is schizophrenia? What the fuck is going on? Imagine I'm like looking at that, and then suddenly I feel everything that's happening in front of me, and I'm like, holy shit. Everything would have had to have been fucked up. I don't know where I'm at even at that point. Sorry. I keep just making up sounds. I keep just saying bullshit, and I keep losing where I'm even at. You know what I'm saying? Skibby bibby, skibby bibby bromp bromp, skibby bibby bump bump. Takez, can you politely shut your bitch ass up? Dude, that was the funniest thing last time whenever I had that group that I was fucking reading whatever the fuck they were talking about. And are any of you guys from the fucking thing, dude? I'm about to look up. Listen, if you guys, whoever was the ones that, whatever happened, it doesn't make sense that you guys had the power. All you guys, whoever was in my server, they would have been able to grab my IP address. And based off of that, I had a 12 to 16 character long fucking like back and forth password, and it was like random characters, random numbers, random syllables. And so how could somebody have looked at that and known what the fuck is going on, what to say? I'm so confused, dude. Obviously, and that was the point, it feels like. I don't know. Obviously, dude, I've already said this. Dude, whenever I started this live stream, the whole point was me to do a recording before I started, which I've already done, and it was to talk about all this shit that happened and to have something to say about any of it, because I'm like so confused. Like, where am I even at? What's happening? I'm so confused, dude. So that's what was going on. And we got these fucking guys. Who hacked you? It was I did a live stream that was longer than 14 hours and a half, 14 and a half hours. And which is good and fine. I love that. 14 and a half hours, and then that fucker was like within 20 minutes of me joining the server, and they were hearing me talk to this I'll play the video. How would I would have to play the Premiere Pro thing, and it would like I would have to. No, hold on. I launched the thing later than that though. Downloads. No, I'd have to go to YouTube. Did I do it right? Trumpy belly. I want her to make this fucking video like that one where she's like, faggots! Which it turns out she's just like a mouthpiece for something I can't say. That's another fun thing. Dude, since I'm like schizophrenic, obviously I'm gonna assume every possible arrangement of what could have happened and why it could have happened. I don't know what happened. I have no clue what happened. And so I'm just obviously going to imagine every possible... I have no idea. And so it's really fun that I'm considered schizophrenic, and then someone hacks my iPhone within like 15 minutes, and so it's like they got my password is what it was. They got my, and they were in the live chat and in the server saying back and forth like, I got it. But he was saying I got it by typing it first, and I was looking at him say that. I'm like, oh, you guys found where I live? And they were like, dude, we're gonna come to your house and kill you. And we're gonna kill your ass. And I'm like, shit, really? Fuck, I didn't want to die. Oh no. And I'm like, so what is schizophrenic? I'm like, shit. I keep losing where I'm at, and I'm sorry about that, dude. I just keep not fucking saying the right shit, and I'm sorry about that, dude. Schizophrenia, is that even the right way to say it? God? Yeah, I can't see where the fuck it's at from what I was even looking up. Go fuck yourself, dude. 2025 beast mode. And it even sounds like this. It's like, Shami Shan, Sami Banju. Dude, whenever I started, like, because I was making a live stream intro to the video earlier, because I was like, I have to say something about what this video is. I want to release the full live stream, because I don't want people to ever think that I'm like taking away parts that I did say something fucked up. So then they'll be able to have the live stream, like the thing back and forth, and so they'll be able to find out like, oh, you said something, you took it away from here, but you probably said this shit right there. Dude, no. So Rumble. There's a thing called Rumble, and it did save the full live stream there. So the full 14 hours is there, but you can go to that, you can click it and go halfway through the thing, and already the voice is unaligned with the visuals. So it's fucked. You can't watch it. But I did end up saving the thing where it's back and forth between me and the thing, and so I can cut the video to where I first joined the server for the woman, because I did join a server with a woman that made the sounds of like like stupid sound, and that's exactly why I went straight to that area, because the whole point, if anyone watches these live streams, is I end up hearing the shit and I'm like, that's the funny shit. That right there, if I walk around that bitch right there, that is the funny thing, right? That's super stupid. So I need to follow around that thing, because that's where stupid shit is happening. That's where stupid shit's happening. Right there, I see it. And they're like, and I'm like, exactly. And I feel it, and I follow them down the road, and it's a huge problem. I keep fucking making up. I keep saying, you guys are saying some shit. So look, a lot of people are talking in my live stream. I don't know which one of you motherfuckers is. I feel like something bad's happening. I don't know what to say about what happened, though. Obviously. I don't know what the fuck happened. You know? God knows. I genuinely don't know what the fuck happened. Do you know? Genuinely? Like, is anyone even able to say anything about anything? And I'll eat this gum. Sorry. Oh, it's so dry in mouth. I know what you can find plks. So, if anyone needed to say shit, it could have been you, it could have been anyone. I have no idea what happened. I really don't, obviously. There's nothing to think. Sorry, I need to chew this and spit it the fuck out. plks, where'd you come from? Where's the first time you watched my live stream? What was my first video you ever watched? Say any of that, dude. What was the first video of mine you watched? plks. 1 month ago. Good job. He was like, shit, I have to answer it quick or else he'll know I'm onto something. And you just were like, 1 month ago. And now you're going to click on my thing and go 1 month ago and see which videos it was. You're out of your mind, plks. You're out of your goddamn mind. Look, man. I don't think anyone's anything. I would be the prime suspect to hack a phone that's supposed to be unhackable. You have to be like, there's this like this name
Negative Zero says,
called Pegasus.
it's like there's more people than normal. Is anyone you were talking about here?
Is anyone you're talking about here? Is anyone? Is anyone you were talking about here? Is anyone you were talking about here? That's not real. That's not a real sentence. Is anyone you were talking about here? That's not real. That's made up. You just made that up. Mr. Taco's here. We got Cowardly Monkey here, bro. I love everybody. Whatever happened, dude, I can't say. Because whenever I told the story,
Take says,
where to
OMG,
Collins,
the text
Colin
to
never
speech
did Colin ever
is
join,
back
you guys?
on Hello Hey
Some
Girl.
Cowardly Monkey. Can you go to the Discord and get Colin to join? Cowardly Monkey. I tried to get Colin to join, man. Where's Colin at? Cowardly Monkey, please. Cowardly Monkey, please. Where's Colin's at? Where'd they go? Colin, are you here yet? I was like pleading for a second. It's fine if you haven't joined any. I'm fine with that. I was actually pleading with you to join and so I could talk to you. Cowardly Monkey, are you there? Why not? Colin. Get Colin in here. Cowardly Monkey, do you have Colin in here yet? Thank you, bro. I appreciate that shit, man. I was talking to Colin. I got Colin in here. Colin did not say shit to me. Colin did not say shit to me at all. And I was actually asking, please, Colin, can you say something at all? And I'm fine either way. Genuinely, I'm fine either way. I just wanted to talk to Colin. Is it funny either way for you? plks. And you have the check mark. So look, bro. There's nothing you can say about it. I'd hope. plks? What would you say about it at all? Back and forth? Go fuck yourself. And then you die? To Kez? OMG, the text-to-speech is back on hello. Hey, girl.
Cowardly
Kez?
monk says. Bum.
Dame prosciutto. Dame prosciutto. Dame prosciutto. Dame prosciutto. Shotto. Dame prosciutto. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just looked at the screen and it was my own eyes and I didn't like it. Sorry. Where's Colin at, cowardly monkey? Where's Colin at? How come my Twitch text-to-speech doesn't work? I don't know. I'll test it out though. You stupid son of a bitch. You ugly ass.
Cowardly monk says. How come my Twitch text to speech doesn't work?
Look how big my fucking dumbass eyes are. I'm like, that is cool as hell. I love that. YouTube, Twitch, cowardly Twitch. I got it. I'm gonna copy your cowardly Twitch shit. You fuck, man. Sorry, God. I didn't mean to say nothing wrong, God. I'll put add username and then I'll be like the source type and then I'll type Twitch. Shit ass.
Cowardly monk says. Colin is offline.
Yeah, dude, I saw that, but he couldn't have because I specifically asked him, where did you stay right there? I'm gonna fucking talk to you right in here in a few seconds. Shit. And then this motherfucker kept doing that. No. They did that on purpose, Colin. Colin, where's Colin at? Oh, it's tasty vanilla. Vanilla extract in a yummy chipstick. Ooh, yummy, yummy. Say OG Gaka Waka. No say Shawa Bawa Taka Baka Shasha Shapa. Can we kill each other here? Are we able to kill each other? Mr. Taco's here. We got Cowardly Monkey here. God damn, dude. Takez. We're fine either way, man. I'm glad.
Take says. OG Gabawaka. No say Shabalak. Kano Ikar Lucifer Shahi. Dana Wogole.
Lucifer Shabby? I feel like if we start saying Lucifer Shabby, it's like it's almost as if we're making it feel what's it called whenever you start, they say it online, like on Twitter and shit, you start allowing those phrases to be said and you're normalizing it. It's like it's almost as if we're normalizing Lucifer. Shaba Baba. It's almost as if we're normalizing Shaba Baba Taba Lucifer Shibi Dibi Doo. And I'm not about that shit, by the way. I'm not about that shit, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna stop now. I'll start playing the game. I need to figure this out right away, man. This is fucked, dude. Why'd you do that? Cowardly Monkey, are you there? Takez. Listen, if whoever hacked me, which doesn't make sense, because it happened within 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and they knew my full 12 character to 16 character password that were just random letters back to back. How would they figure any of that out? It doesn't make sense. It actually doesn't make sense. I don't understand that. It is stupid. Okay, so what is happening there at all. Shibby dibby dobby. Shibby. OG Waka Papa. Dawa na Papa. Cowardly monkey. Fuck, man. Cowardly monkey dickhead. Sorry. Shabba Baba Daba. Dickhead fuck man. Sorry. Takez Baba.
Take says, OG Gabawaka equals, O Great Spirit.
That close to a guy,
move forward, no say Shaba Lat Ka equals.
You don't even have to
Don't
give
speak
them
the cursed
You
name.
don't even have to give them
No,
a little,
Ikar Lucifer Shah
bit of
he
yourself.
equals.
And
Don't
you're like,
invoke
huh?
Lucifer
You're
here.
like Takez Baba Papa. Ooh, and they lean on back and they're kind of cold and they shiver. And then they slowly stop to shake. That's full on real life. That is what real life is. Fuck you. That is exactly what real life is. Go fuck yourself. -0. I will kill you to death. Shabba Baba Paba. Either way, man. I'm sorry, man. None of it makes sense. These motherfuckers. I don't know what to think about it. I genuinely don't know what to think about any of this. How does it even make sense? God. You look at it and you're like...
Cowardly monk says. Is it pink?
I keep just repeating the same things over and over, and I don't know what... I knew that's all I could say about it, and so I don't know what else to say about it. There's nothing else to say about it. I don't know what else to say about it. God help us. Shabby Pappy? Bring tea holy, tea dolly? You understand me, bitch? Takez is here. Is it pink? Hee hee. Man. God help us. Imagine they show up and you're fucking scared. Where do you go? And I'm just making shit up at that point, so you don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say at that point. God! Hold on, let me bang something on the table and break my fucking leg in half. Let me kill myself with the leg. God? What does legs mean? Uh-oh, excuse me, God. Where's legs mean? This is what I do whenever I want to listen in. God? God? You fucking start listening so deeply inside your fucking ear. Sorry.
Cowardly monk says.
Jamelvin, I don't think was any of the people that were fucked up or that were the evil ones. Mr. Taco, I don't think was an evil one. Taquez wasn't an evil one. I don't know who was an evil one, man. I don't know where the fuck you guys came from. I'm confused as hell. What happened here? Okay? Okay? Please? Obviously, I'm not going to come up with anything. You understand me? Let me turn off a desktop and then fucking kill you to death, bro. Volume mixer, and then I shit my own dick out, and then I fucking die? How about I fucking kill you to death, and then I die on top of it? And then I'm confused at that point what to do on top of it. I'll do something for real, and what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna fucking make sure you feel bad about it. So fuck off. That was actually pretty dope as hell. Like how strong and like I felt like I was a super strong motherfucker whenever I just said that back straight at your face. You didn't know what the fuck was going on with it When I just heard you say that straight from me to you, with your face, go fuck yourself. I felt it. And you have no idea where the fuck I came from or where you were even at all. God, please. You have no idea who the hell I am or what the heck is going on here. Please, God, help. 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 They hacked me. It's fine if they hacked me. You just gotta wonder, like, what's going on there. You know? I keep fucking coming up with, like, how do I finish these things off? And I keep fucking it up, and I'm not be able to say it out loud. I just keep fucking it up, and I'm sorry about that. Tekez, this you? Yeah, right. How do I finish it? You are able to break free. Scream the loud trumpets of Yod He, Vav He, Yehovah, and find the light that ignores you. They hacked me, such a good video name, but right, okay, so either way, they fucking hacked me. That's all I need to say. I can show the video, 20 minutes long. They were there and they fucking hacked my shit. 20 minutes long. It lasted 20 minutes long. I'm so confused by that, man. It doesn't actually make sense. 20 minutes long. I'm on my thing. I'm scrolling. Like, imagine I'm scrolling through here 20 minutes and I see this shit right here. It says 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes long is how long it lasts. I'm so confused, dude. It doesn't actually make sense. Let me figure out how to say it again. Shit! Sorry. Makes me feel good to say. So, let's imagine they were being, and I say this at the end of the thing, as soon as, like, I first get the notification on my phone that they pinged my phone, like, as soon as the guy actually found me, he said it in the live chat, and then he said to his friend in the live chat, like, dude, I found him, I got him, join. Even though it seemed like they were already talking back and forth inside, like, with their just normal voices. So I was like, I thought they were already talking back and forth, but they made it seem like I was, like, they made it seem like I was already hearing them talk back and forth, and then they were like, also join, and they typed that, even though they were talking all the other, I don't know, either way. They were talking the whole other time, and it's confusing. And I have, so I'm like, I just got panicked once I woke up the next day, because also I was like, what the fuck am I even up to? How did I not notice that he sent me a fucking request on my fucking phone? Why did I not do something about that? You know? Like, I recognized it, and almost at the same time, I was like, that is so unbelievable that they would have done that, and it's actually real that happened right there. Or that is like that, but also, like, I was like, I don't believe any of it. I'm so confused. Where am I even at right now? You know? But thankfully, they did do something. Are those the same people? I've never met these people. Who knows if I actually have or not? That's what one of my best friends, like my friends, Colin, they said on the thing, like, I was like, they said, I was like, who the fuck is this? What's going on? And then they were like, well, shit. I'm sorry, because I keep fucking forgetting what to say. And then they're like this. Shit. Sorry. Let me get a drink of this fucking little bit of water and shit, and then fucking kill myself. Sorry, God. Sorry. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but I don't mean it like that. Genuinely, I don't mean it like that, God. I will kill you to death, though. And then I'll fucking kill you. You know? Imagine you're, like, looking at your own shit and then you die. Oh my god. I was just trying to say random words, but that would be awful. You're looking at your, like, own turds. And then you die? Because that makes sense. Like, that's a thing you could look at. Oh my god, that'd be awful. So whoever it was, they got into my phone. Okay? I keep yapping, I know. Which is the funniest part of the end of the thing. As soon as I saw that person said, they sent me the information, like, oh my god, they literally just sent my phone, find my iPhone request. They know where I'm at. Like, they weren't just fucking around. They actually know where I'm at. As soon as I recognized that and I looked at that, and I was staring at it, shit, dude, I keep forgetting the fucking last final 3 words I want to say. There's only 3 more words. No! I love you. Hey, I love you. What? No. No. I have laptop bags. That's the only thing I looked at during this whole time that you mentioned that. I don't know anything else that would look like anything. Sorry, my brother is he's a good man. Right, they could have swatted me. Right. So like whenever yeah, exactly. I saw that they just messaged me. They had full control over me. Like at that point, the funny thing that I ended up doing is I ended up just looking at that and being like, all right. And then I literally stood up and I positioned my camera over here and like stood it up further on the little stand desk thing that it has. And I stood up. I literally stood up and I'm like, and I started yapping, dude, for like 2 hours long. Not once did I look towards either of my screens. I didn't mean to do this, but it ended up being the funniest thing I could have done, man. I didn't need to do that. I just was like, because you could even hear, like, I did say like 2. I said a bunch of stuff back to him, like once and I'm like, but I did feel like 2 waves in my voice happen, like where I was like, I actually felt the like back and forth, like I'm like, and there was a bit of a tremble in my voice because I like felt, and I'm like, oh shit, I feel this is messed up, and I felt the tremble there, and so oh shit, I don't know, oh fuck, and see here I am losing my spot again, dude. God, you gotta kill him to death, right? You gotta die. What do you do at that point? So they could have swatted me. They could have locked my phone up. Like you can do that on that fucking page. You can just click lock their phone and I could have never gotten my phone again. All they did was show me, oh, look at this. Somebody is trying to get into my phone and I'm looking at it and that's all I did. Like I don't know what the fuck they were trying. And all I saw was like, oh shit, look at them. They're trying to get into my thing. They could have fucking just had my ass. They could have just went bloop. And I could never have gotten back into my phone again. I don't know what I would have done. I wouldn't have done anything. I would have just been fucked. So I'm so confused where to go. That they even had the ability to think of my past. Because all they could have found out is my IP address. They could have found that out. I don't know how that would have gotten them to my password, but they could have found my IP address. I don't know what the fuck you would have found. I don't know what to think about that. They would have been able to look at me and see me talk about my own IP address. I don't know what the fuck to think about it. How do you find out anything at all about any of this? It doesn't make any sense at all. And God help us. And God help us. So that's all I need to... Listen, dude. So one of my friends, whenever I told him about all this, he was like, well, shit. Maybe it was someone that watched you live stream a bunch. They've watched you live stream a ton of times, and suddenly they recognized you were gonna like live stream on this night, and they found out a way to join you, and they watched you live stream so many different times that they were able to piece together pieces to figure out, okay, this is probably their password, or some way to figure out their password. And that's what they figured out, and they were able to figure this whole thing out beyond each other, and okay, that's their password. I don't know, man. So that is that what happened? Hold on, let me think about God. Jesus? Christ? Hold on, let me think about Christ. Sorry, God. Yay. Sorry. Somebody said something outside my door, and I don't need to make fun of nobody. I'm actually sorry about anything, actually, God. God? I am sorry. No, I seriously, I am sorry. Tequez is here? Right, so he could... I don't know. Can you what's it called where you fucking you fake a phone number? So you where you fake a phone number. What's the word for fake but in this instance? Where you fake a phone number, where you fake an IP address. You could have like faked my IP address, if you can do that. If he knew my phone number, but if it's to be believed just based off of first when you're looking at it, how did they find out my phone number? There's no way of knowing that. It doesn't make sense that would have happened, that they could have figured out my phone number. They could have figured out my IP address if they had a thing that they could have looked up. Okay, this IP address, okay, all the people's phone numbers, all the people's email addresses that are linked to those phone numbers, because there's a whole black net, the dark net, the dark web. Sorry, there's a whole thing like that where instead of like real companies going back and forth sending each other fucking like people's information, every time like a huge company fucking gets targeted, and it's like news, it's like this company just fucking lost. Like they just got targeted, and all their people just got all their information got hacked. And usually you can go and look up your email address, whatever was assigned to that thing, and they'll put out a public facing thing where you can type in your name and your email address and say to look up, was my shit released to the wider web, the dark web, whatever. And you can type in like whatever your email address was combined, and then it says yes, your thing was released to there. So I actually have a password manager, and that's right. So I'm like shit, it could have been the password manager, which is scary to have a password manager, because it's like shit, if that shit is fucked, if that ends up going down, that's the singular column that it just and they know everything. So I kept looking up. There's so many fucking accounts that you sign in, like Microsoft anything, you sign in and you go to your security tab and you go to like all your past sign-ins, and you can look at when did I sign in on this account, and you can look at every time you signed in, what your IP address was, whatever the device was, whether it was like a PC, Android, iPhone, and you could just keep looking. And so I looked at everything, and nothing kept getting signed in. You can't do that on iPhone though, even though you should be able to. But what I did is I even asked Grok or ChatGPT, what do I do? How do I fucking figure that? Like, what should I do in this situation? What's the first thing I need to do right now? And they were like, click settings on your iPhone, and your name's right at the top. You click your thing, and then you scroll down, and then it actually shows your your devices, whatever devices you should have. So I have an iPhone, and a watch, and so, but then, so I don't want to show unless it's gonna show something. It's not gonna show anything. So there's my iPhone, and there's my watch. And next to them, it shows the iPhone as a picture of an iPhone. And then down here it had 2 extra things, which were just random characters. Just random fucking characters, dude. And I clicked those, and they next to their names, they had the icon of a Windows device. Like, you know, it's like a Windows icon. But I guess an iPhone, like Apple made the thing for them. But so I clicked that, and then it said device info, and at the top it still said a bunch of random characters, but above that it said iPhone. Even though whenever I went back, it said it was a fucking a fucking device. It was a Windows device. So I was like, shit. They were able to fucking what's it called where you translate, you make your, it's as if your device is running. What the fuck is it called, dude? I'm sorry. What's it called where it's fucking you make your device run on some shit? What's it called where you make Wii games play on an older device game? What are you, virtual machine? Yeah, but what's it called where you make your you make a game play on a different machine? You make it, and it's a word, it's something close to virtual machine. It doesn't matter though. You know what I'm saying. So I don't need, but I'm just at this point I'm like, I need to know. You have a Game Boy and you make it you make a game on Game Boy. You make a game on Game Boy, and it like in it, and it runs. There's an extra word. I'm sorry. It's an extra word. Yes, it's like a virtual machine, but you make it think that it's on that machine, and it's an extra sounding thing. You know what I'm talking about. Either way, it was clearly 2 Windows devices. It recognizes it as that, but they were able to have emulate. Thank you, dude. Exactly. I might have seen it out this corner of my eye. You could have been the one that helped me remember that. I don't know. I feel like I said, but I could have seen it out this corner of my eye, and I would have had no idea. They made it emulate an iPhone on a Windows device. And there's no saying that, like, you know how it's in the, dude, there was this huge debate about how fucking the only thing that can hack an iPhone is Pegasus, which is like some fucking Israeli like device thing. Like that, nothing can do it other than that. Like it's only the top people that can do any of that. And even FBI was like, how do we fucking get them to, how do we fucking do to them what we need to happen? How do we control this device? How do we get into there? So they had a fucking they had a group of people that were fucked. Sorry. That was my own fault. I didn't know what to do there. I got hungry. I started to do little nips on my fingers. Sorry, God. See, Bill is gamer, dude. I don't know if that motherfucker is one of the fuckers that fucked me whenever that all the fucking happened. I don't know. If it was, dude, I thank you. If it, whatever happened, I have no idea what happened. If whatever happened, and you're one of the guys that did that, and whoever's listening right now, I thank you for getting my getting my phone, and you had full access to my iCloud account. So that's the next day. That was the weirdest part about it. Is like right after I was done yapping for 2 hours, and I'm like, and I love, if you're still listening to this, which I don't think you are, because I was like at the corner of my eye, I could see how fast things were getting said by the group. And I just was like, I don't think anyone's here anymore. And that's so funny that I just yapped this whole time. And that's all for no reason. Like, it's so stupid. And I'm like, thank you. It's so dumb. And I'm like, I'm like, thank you. I was yes. Sorry, God. It's something like Dinny Sean, Sha, Nami Sha Shu, Nami Ba Sha Sha, Nami Ba Mi Sha Shu. I've watched a bunch of videos on Discord or some shit, and it makes me upset. I'll fucking admit it. I'll kill you. I'll make sure you die, motherfucker. We got 3 guys, 4 guys. I'm Saquez, by the way. Okay. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, man. If you are whoever the fuck, apparently you looked at my, because the next day I woke up and I got the email. Someone signed into your iCloud account over the web. So it was real. I suddenly was like, oh, okay, so it was actually very real. I don't know why I would think it wasn't real. But I'm not going to go back and change it because that is so funny that I fucking, I was like, I was like, no, I don't think so. And that's my reaction to it. It's silly. That's stupid as hell, man. And so, and I'm like, shit. I'm looking at my own reaction and I'm shitting myself and then I die. I'm Sequez, by the way. Sequez, emulator. What happened? So imagine... I'm sorry, everybody. Imagine something bad happens and then I get scared. Skippy Bippy. I'm Sequez, by the way. 4 guys. Bill, Ice, Nick Gamer. Whatever happened, you guys looked at it and you decided, okay, so nothing bad, because I was just very upset by it. Every one of the people that I talked to were so hateful and angry at me. I thought it doesn't matter what I have on my phone. They are going to figure out how to fuck me with that. They're going to figure out how to fuck me with that. I knew they were going to figure out how to fuck me with it. I'm like, it doesn't matter what is on there. They're going to figure, but then a day went by and I kept like resetting my passwords over and over and figuring out where they're at, who's there, blah, blah, blah. And then another day went by and I'm like, oh my God, are they not going to do anything? Really? And I'm scrolling up through my thing and I'm like, well, technically I don't have anything like bad. I do have a few pictures in my hidden thing. Like, if I take that, because listen, at the very end of the thing, I'm like, dude, I'm going to take your guys's, I'm going to believe you for this. I'm just going to go for, like, if this is what it really, if you really think that I was going to have sex with, I was a pedophile, if that's truly what you actually believed, then you should have had this reaction towards me. That is the reaction you should have. And I should have a reaction towards you and be like, okay, that's the reaction that should be the case. I'm thankful that's what happened. But whenever I edited the video, I came back, like the next day and I edited the whole video. There was times whenever I went to piss in the toilet bowl and I would come back, or like, and so I was watching those things happen while I was pissing in the toilet bowl. And I was watching it and I'm like, oh my God, there's something big time wrong with what was going on there. Sorry. I become retarded at a certain point, and I apologize. I ain't code stuff, make Python scripts. What does that mean? VPN or antivirus? I didn't have a VPN for that the time that happened. I didn't have a VPN, and this motherfucker figured some. Oh God, I keep becoming retarded, more retarded, and on top of that, more stupid. Oh wait, so is someone targeting you because people think you slept with a pedo? They think, no, I'll play the video. I'll just play the video because listen. Where did I render that video at? I rendered it. Hold on. Live streams. I did the 12-hour Don't Stop Me challenge. There we go. So this one is where, yeah. So I need to remove 38 minutes off of the shit. Okay. Oh, I have to turn this on. I'm not going to watch the whole thing, obviously. I'm going to go straight to the point whenever I talk to a female. And I want you to tell me the God's honest truth, anyone watching this. Because I set it to where, like, I'm like, listen, you guys, whoever's watching this right now, and I'm just going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you actually thought I was like a pedophile. And if you actually thought that and you wanted to truly do something to help, like, what is that one guy that's like, take a seat? That's the last time it was like, it made sense, like, as like, this is how you do something good. Other than that, these people end up like fucking just wanting to cause hell to happen, and they want an excuse to inflict pain. And me saying that right there is like, so you think that they should be allowed to, like, you think it's okay for them to do that? No. Obviously no. But also at the same time, it's probably like not a good idea to like find when someone does something wrong and then you're like, yes, now I can fucking inflict pain. Unlimited pain. I can hurt them to death. And then anyone that's like, you know, stop, like they see you fucking like killing this person to death, they're like, stop. And then you're like, what, are you a pedophile? And they're like, no, okay, no, never mind. And then you're like, exactly. And everyone's just fucking so angry and shit. God help us. I think God help us is the biggest case. Seriously. So I had a hidden thing on my list of things, and I clicked on them, and I do have 3, I think. Hold on, let me look for sure. 2. I have 2 pictures of my own self with my own cock out. And most of them, or all of them, the 2 pictures are like the same picture, actually. And then the whole first half, which is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pictures is the first or the second girl I got pregnant. And then the top little bit is the same girl too. But my phone is reset since the first time I ever talked to the girl that I actually got pregnant for the first time ever. Yeah. But she's obviously fucking old enough. Like, this is, dude. So maybe they actually like looked at my like thing and found all the pictures of naked stuff going on, and they're like, okay. First of all, it would have been funny because if it's to be believed at face value, what was going on, I believe what they were saying. Right at the first thing, they were like, dude, you are, and I did do something on purpose to make sure that they felt very uncomfortable. That was the whole. I joined a server and that one girl was like, you know, and then I'm like, and she said, come join this server with me, you know, and I'm like, I started joining it and it was loading, and I'm like, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking, okay, what would be the funniest thing to do at this point? Imagine you join with a girl that sounds like this, and that's what's happening, regardless of what I want to do. That's what's happening regardless. I'm going to join, and the bitch that's with me is going to sound like that. That's ridiculous and very silly, man. And so what am I going to do about that? And I'm like, dude, that is funny as fuck. Thank God. That is super silly, dude. You understand me? Skibby baby. Skibby baby brown brown. Oh yeah, but I joined the server and I was like, the funniest thing I could do was imagine I'm like a person that was like an incel that was like, what's it called whenever you're like a fuck, sorry, what's it called whenever you're like a group of fuckers and you're shit dick out of luck? You understand me? You fuck ass out of luck and then you die to death. What's it called whenever you shit to death and then you die? Sorry. Hidden. View album. God, I need to stop looking this fucking hidden album. It makes me want to do like the thing where you message the female and you're like, hey, what's good? So I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm like, well, then I watched the thing where I came back from whenever I was pissing in the toilet and I watched them do something on my own screen. I'm like, oh my God, they are fucked up. Like, this bitch is literally just lying, saying the worst thing ever. I can't say any of it. Like, every time I try to like say, so they said, you're a pedophile. And I stopped saying the word halfway through because I'm like, it's just, it's like a bad word. It ends up like becoming a worse word. And like, I'm like, the internet will end up hearing that and they'll be like, nope. And then it'll counteract it. Sorry. So I'm concerned. I don't know what to do. Sorry. Let me type 3 fucking cunt. 1, 2, 3. Cunt! I'm gonna fucking show this. I'm gonna show as soon as I show up on that bitch. Yeah. So I think that's it. Papa Wolf J. I think that's it. So I'm gonna show. I was playing a video while I was going pee and I came back and then I was like hearing myself play that shit. And I'm like, right. And in the video I was gonna end up playing a video like yeah, and so I'm like, oh right. And so I ended up pausing it and then playing that thing. Sorry, God. I'm sorry. Display capture, turn that shit the fuck off. Window capture. There we go. Shit. Why is it so fucking laggy, dude? Go shit out of fucking ass, dude. Kill yourself. Uh-oh. Can I double tap it? I can't move my mouse around, fucking cunt. Why is this shit? It doesn't fucking work, dude. It doesn't fucking play. Window, fuck. Go fuck yourself. Can I play display capture? Nope. Go fuck yourself. Cunt. Go fuck yourself. Game capture. Can I do a game capture and then fucking kill you to death? You fucking idiot bitch. Why can I not hear my shit saying anything, you dumb idiot cunt? There you go. Come on, you idiot bitch. Hold on. Sorry, God. Start it! I need to turn it up. There we go. There we go. I turned it up. I turned it up. Sorry. Game capture, go fuck yourself and then you die. How interesting. VR capture, go fuck yourself and then you die.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything right there. Game capture fuck mode. Display capture dick ass mode. Let me do filter, or hold on. Let me click this. DJI this mode. Okay, not that mode. Let me click the other mode.
Look at me. Look at me. Come here.
Pissed us. Guys, do you mind?
Dude. That's the fucking voice, dude. So a guy like asked me, like, do you think that someone could have stream sniped you? But watching this, that bitch did not have me added beforehand, and they couldn't have figured out how to like join me after, like, their screen is showing this. I'm playing one of my old videos, and then I join that shit, and they're going sorry. But given that is crazy, that sound. They're like I don't know how to fucking get this shit to play, bro.
Can I make a pepperoni pizza?
Pepperoni.
Peaceful dude I've seen.
Skeletor,
On this godforsaken app.
I don't give a fuck about you, you know that?
Come on, man. Come on, man. I can't do a full. What if I do a F11? There we go. I think that's fine.
You're nothing to me.
I don't give a fuck about you. Your life is meaningless. You're nothing.
Buggy, bug.
How do I get that shit to get out of there?
Someone think a skibby baby.
Come on, guys, let's go, 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 go,
It's
go.
an egg?
It's not doing it right, man. There we go.
It's a
Ecky,
Yeah, so I joined this shit as soon as Papa Wolf was here.
Becky.
The whole
Skibby baby.
There's nothing weird about it. Like, it would just be a while for me to play all this.
I just wanted to watch. I wanted to. You go ahead. You do.
My chocolate.
Ooh. Cake? Is this the cake mode? Hey, is this where it becomes cake mode? Ooh, loo, loo. Ooh, loo, loo. Oh, Pomni, come over here. Come over here. Spit on the table. Let me, hold on. Come over here. Spit on the table. I'm gonna hit it on this palm, this side of my head. Spit on the table. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna wipe it around like this. I'm gonna go, and then I'm gonna wipe it around like this.
See, at this point, I didn't know what the fuck that bitch sounded like. I just saw Pomni. I don't discriminate. I just see Pomni. I want her to spit on the table and let me wipe it around with.
Spit on the table. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna go right around like this. Is that okay with you, Pomni?
Spit right there already.
Does this son of a gun even know how to speak English? I need to speak English to Pomni. I need to say, Miss Pomni, uh-oh. Because listen, sometimes I think about this. Listen to this.
Somebody kill her.
Uh-oh, Pomni, uh-oh. That's what I'm talking about. And also this.
Like
let me add this.
Excited.
Oh,
It's cool.
oh, Pomni, right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got excited all over again, didn't I? Somebody kill this bitch.
Decaro Mototo. Decaro Mototo. Hey, were you looking for like a hot slab of meat? Get this bitch some kind of dog, like a hot dog shaped thing. Get something like get a hot salami. Put salami under some frying grease. Get a hot greasy slab of meat. Get a hot, greasy slab of meat for this bitch. She is hungry for that meat. Ain't you? Click this right here. Click the, do it. Hold on, let me come out there and give you some napkins. Imagine I'm grabbing you napkins right now and then I kill myself. Imagine like I hand you some napkins. I'm preparing your little plate. I say, here's napkins. And then I like long ways. I cut myself. I self-harm awareness month. And I do long self-harm awareness months right up my arm. I do long self-harm awareness months right up my arm. And I make sure whenever I cut myself awareness month that
was like one of those weird things that people would always say. Like it was like a factoid that everyone was excited to tell you about. It's like, did you know if you wanted to actually kill yourself, you don't do it like this way, you have to do it this way. Like they would say that over and over. Like it was like to the point where my mom would say it. It was just one of those factoids everyone loved to say. Everyone loved to be able to have that factoid. And it's like if you stand back, you're like, why is my mom telling me how to kill myself? But everyone was so excited about that factoid right there, that you don't do it this way, you do it that way. And what I love about, you could say, I'm going to self-harm awareness month. And all you have to do is say awareness month at the end of it. And then that's fine. So I love that. You can say, I'm going to commit suicide awareness month. All you have to do is say awareness month at the end of it. And then it's fine. Which is fun.
actually does. 7. You wanna eat it? Fucking onion rings. At my seat, and you bring it to my seat. You're not bringing it to the table. No. You bring it to my seat. You wait on my seat. I sit here, you bring it out here. This is messed up, you guys. I'm ready to eat. Bring me my hot food in the order that it should be brought, and you bring me burger at first? I can't disagree with that. You should have brought appetizers, which is onion rings first, and not thrown them on the damn floor, Miss Redhead. Somebody call her Floozy. Hon, let me ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, the Pomni bitch changed your avatar from Pomni to the ribbon bitch. Made out of ribbons. I think that a good description of her would be floozy. Like the little ribbons, it feels floozy. It feels floozy. Like ribbons feel floozy. I don't know what floozy means. It feels that way though.
What floozy means.
Right?
I'm gonna ask ChatGPT what floozy means real quick.
There we go.
Turn on the A. You take whatever nibbles you need to out of that.
The same bitch. And maybe it is true. Maybe this bitch worked with the other group of people where, you know, she just messaged them on the Discord like, hey, I just found someone that's clearly a fucking pedophile. There's no other way to describe it. and she's like, I'm gonna move in now and try to entice him. And you know, you'll know I got him if I arrive at your world within 10 minutes from now. And then I show up with this bitch, and I don't only just show up and act, dude, I would expect, imagine someone's actually fucking, there's something wrong, like there's something wrong. And they, yeah. The last thing someone that was actually like a predator would want to do if they joined a world with someone, I don't know, maybe they do want to do, is walk up in front of like you know, because everyone in these games are like looking at a main set of mirrors or like a main video player. And so everyone's there in the living room looking at this thing. And so I walk in front of everybody and I say, come on, darling, come on. And I bring her over there. I don't know exactly what I say. We'll get to that. But like I bring her, because I'm like, dude, The funniest thing, if I show up to a world and I'm clearly like following this bitch, like I can't just walk into this world and suddenly I act like I don't know where this bitch came from. It has to be known that me and her know each other. And so what's the funniest thing at that point? The funniest thing at that point would be to be like I'm a fucking like I'm the what's it called whenever you're like the gayest type of guy? What's it called, man? Sorry. What's it called whenever you're super duper gay? Super duper fucking gay. What's it called? Skibby bibby dibby brap brap bump 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 shit baby. Oh, Taxis has my first place award now. It says -0. Okay. Sorry, God. Papa Wolf J.
Burger, I do not hear no ding ding ding.
When it says like
I'm
when
clicking.
it says order up over there, just click it.
Dude, that is obviously where I'm going to follow. If that bitch lays down a fucking portal, if someone had never seen my video before, I would expect that would be confusing. I would expect that. But dude, like if you watch any of my fucking videos, the whole point is to do the most absurd sounding shit. Dude, that is the most ridiculous sounding shit in the entire world. Like, obviously, I'm gonna follow that bitch in there because that's fucking comedy gold. That is magic in a bottle. That is fucking like perfect. Perfect. That is so good. Taco said something. I'm wishing I could like see what you guys are saying before I forget it. Let me click chat. Showtime, and then I'm gonna fucking click 8 right here. Okay. So it'll stay up for longer, like above my head, like it'll pop up, it'll stay there for longer instead of disappearing so quick. And I'm happy about that. So imagine like what's it called where you don't have sex because you're what's it called where you can't have sex because you've tried but you're celibate. You're incelibate. Incel. You're an incel. The best thing would be to join a server and be like an incel where you're like, everybody please listen closely. This is my sweetie pie sugar honey dumplings. And then I'm like, go ahead, baby, say something for the crowd. And then they hear it and she's like, that's like the best. If you lived in a perfect world where everything's as stupid as it could be, like that's the ultimate fuck. That's the ultimate shit. And so that's what I fucking did. I did the ultimate go fuck yourself. And I was like, I walked, I'm like, shit. And the group of people there were so angry at me. They wanted to kill me to death, dude. They really wanted to kill me to death. All they could talk about is, we need to kill this guy to death. Please, God, let's kill this guy to death. And I'm like, shit, dude, you guys really want to kill me to death? Like, I tried to stay in the silly mode, but they just were so serious and so adamantly angry that I was like, damn. And I started to like respond to them as if I was like a real guy and I just needed to say something. Like they were asking serious questions and I just answered them seriously. And then I'd be like, shit, sorry. Like, the whole point of this is that like the perfect reaction would be what you guys are doing right now, is to be like, what the fuck's the matter with you? That's the funniest. That's what it's the purpose of it. That's the funny part. And then you guys are doing that, and yet I'm like, what the? And then I start answering, and so I'm like, shit. Okay, my bad. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, shit. My bad. But, you know, so that, yeah. It's fun, though. It's really good. I'm excited. We can finish watching this. So it is her, though, that does drop the portal.
And
Let's
click.
wait until she drops the
This
portal.
shit, and then you tells the people. Okay, now we have to make the inside. It's Papa Wolf's birthday party. Come sit down right here, Papa Wolf. Uh-oh.
And see, I want to have all this up so it's none of it's edited, so you can see exactly. And I do have it up. I wanted to see if there was anybody that really cared about what happened afterwards, and so I left it open to see if anyone would pay money to watch the live stream after the fact. So I had it all like after the fact, and to see if they would pay money to watch it. And so I don't think anyone paid money to be a member of my channel. I don't know though. I'm not sure for sure. But all of them seem like I know I didn't act actually like any kind of weird way. I was just like, you are yummy cake. Like I wasn't actually like, dude, I can have such a like legitimate conversation with a like, this is not legitimate at all. But some of the instances can be very legitimate where I'm actually talking to them one-on-one and it's like a whole thing. And maybe there's a thing back and forth between us where it's like, this is serious or something. Like it's like I could try to message this person after the fact and see if they exist at all and talk to them about any of it. But all of it seems like no. It turns out, you understand what I'm talking about, man? Go fuck yourself, man. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Uh-oh! Sit your ass down, Papa Wolf. Uh-oh! Look at you! Your happy birthday, Papa Wolf! Lord God! Oh, have mercy, Lord God! Somebody get her a drink of milk! She's thirsty for a drink of milk! Get a drink of milk real quick! Oh, God!
Can you go sit down, Papa?
Guys, I wanted the chocolate.
Say, instead of saying, say, oh my God.
See, dude, this is the first time I'm watching this whole thing back. It's true. I was like, I knew the whole time that it was silly, dude. Whenever it first started happening, everyone was attacking me. I'm like, dude. But it turns out that's what I was actually like. Is like I knew that it was like, and it was stupid. I knew. God help us. I don't know how to listen, man.
And then go like this. Do this. Hey, go like this. Go like this. And then go, and take a little nibble of it, and then put it down, and then continue what you were saying. Say. And then you lay it down and you're like, I want yummy cake. And then you like roll on the ground about it. You click order up. Order up. I like chocolate, banana.
I'm more pissed about that than anything. Why could I not go ding 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 ding? Dude, that's so fucked. I'm more pissed about that than anything. Why could I not go ding
cake.
ding ding ding?
Put a banana in the cake and then I kill myself.
Awareness month.
How about you do long ways down the wrist, long ways, cut your what's it called? Not in this month. And she put it in her face. Talk.
I leaned into the toilet about
1 star 9 3 nothing.
a star?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Like that was well, and you have to make me time trials in progress. Please wait or abort the round. Cake. The chocolate cake, you think?
Yeah, and I started to say, like, it feels like this. I never knew there was an actual game mode where it kept track of your shit. But it feels like that, run a pizza place on Roblox. Like, hopefully like on their side of this, like if they're over there and they're looking towards me, up above them it says like the things they need to create. And someone can like click it to say I'm making that, and so it puts your like picture like on the corner of it, and so someone knows, okay, they're making that. And maybe if there's only like 3 things left and 2 people have this, and then someone has this one also, and you're a 4th extra person, maybe this thing has extra steps, so you find them in the kitchen and see if there's anything you can start making to help combine with that. It could be like an actual kitchen. I like video games, dude. I like the idea of games. But apparently there's a game mode going on in the whole thing.
There's the Mike, look, miss.
It's and then there's
Where does it go then?
We're saying right.
He made that perfect pepperoni pizza. It's laid down what is this supposed to be? Buns with some cheese? Holy God, who just did this? Hey, Damon, you have a very cute aesthetic in the eyes and all that. You should just be up here on the front of and you should just figure out what the people want, and that'll give you a better rating. You're not suited to fix the food. You're not. No, you can be on the other side of it, but what's it? Not allowed. You know how to nothing. This. Let me see you. Ah! I go. Ah! Ah!
Yeah,
Imagine.
listen, she's like. I say he now because it doesn't even feel like a girl.
I got a 45-degree angle, my forearm right here, and I go.
I'm still talking about Suicide Awareness Month.
You understand me?
Behind you. Look behind you.
Oh! Did you want to go in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see you go in there first, because I feel like you're trying to okay.
Little did I know she was trying to trick me.
Frowns.
What do I say about frowns?
Oh Lord, mercy of God. Right?
Yeah.
And Jesus.
And Jesus, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I didn't, yeah.
And God, right?
Yeah, I think, right.
Full. Oh my God, for fucking the ribbon bitch. I guarantee there's art where it's like they're just forcefully feeding ribbon because she's like you're just putting
cake like because we were just in the cake world. I was giving
pizza upon pizza and this
which it feels like that's some kind of dude, you can't even say names of food anymore. You can't even say names of food anymore without it like meaning something secret.
Bitch's mouth. Come on, can you show me around here? Can you introduce me to these fine ass?
So it doesn't. All of them were already here.
Here's where you're allowed some secret people.
And listen, I understand them all hating me. Like that's what I did on purpose.
This is where what?
Black and transgender
Hey.
struggle.
So if I could come in here real quick and say something real quick. I know I'm being a little bit cringe right now, but if I could get through it, that will be best for all of us. I have the most sugar dumpling, sweetest little pie, sugar pie. I take munchies out of. Right back there, Papa Wolf. Shut up, bitch. Shut your dirty ass mouth. Shut your ugly ass mouth, bitch ass. Look at this. Everybody, I'm sorry for that interruption. As I was saying, Papa Wolf right back there. She's the ribbon thing from the...
I think I'm going to end up saying, come up and introduce yourself, Papa Wolf. I feel like I'm going to do that. Because otherwise, it wouldn't end up being such a problem. Yeah, as soon as they hear her voice, which is clearly a made-up voice. Now, she could end up being young, young. I never end up doing any sexual talk. The whole thing is the joke. And I understand it. I understand not being okay with that. Truly, I understand not being okay with any of it. I seriously though, I actually get that, and I'm like, listen, man, if I was actually doing something, listen, dude, all these videos, man, there's actually times whenever I spend like hours talking to a group of women or just one woman, and it's all serious mode-ish, you know, like it's not like a fucking retarded thing like this. And yet they still end up being, well, it's all like made up. And listen, man, I don't know how to say it. So listen, but I never end up actually, even though like I might add them while it's happening, never, you'll see, if I start playing like a live stream tonight, I never end up joining anyone that I have in my list. Someone might join me. I never join anybody. But also something that you can't know for sure, but I'm just going to tell you, but you can't know for sure. I understand that. I never add it or talk to, message anyone that I had within my Discord. Like if I added them, or I never add anyone. I never know anybody. I never know what the fuck is going on. I never add anybody. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Which is, I know no one can believe that, and I respect not believing that. But that's just the case, and I'm not saying that makes it okay for me to do weird shit, because I never end up talking to them anyways. So what's the problem? I know there's still a problem. I'd like you to point out the exact time I said something that was like very much so a problem. Like, none of this is a problem. Anything that I did in front of this lady, let's say that she's fucking actually 16, I don't know, and it's all just made up voice. Obviously it's all made up voice regardless where it's at. All of the thing was like what's at the end of like, oh, here's my sugar pie, like, you know, like even on SpongeBob, he would have a girlfriend boyfriend moment type thing. Like every cartoon had a oh, this is my sugar pie type bullshit. It was all bullshit. It was all, listen, man, I understand you not feeling the same way though, and being like, that is fucked. Exactly. It's silly because this is a real type of person where they're like, everybody please give my cutie pie sugar dumpling some room. She is the sweetest darling pie in the whole wide world. And she's like, man, I'm like, shh, sweetie pie, shh. Like, it's so fucking, dude, God bless America, you know. God bless America. But probably somewhere around here I'm gonna say, come say something, speak something to the crowd, and they'll hear it and they hate me.
Fucking one show.
Like
I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
She switched her shit to fucking purple hair, bitch. But everyone starts yelling at me. I can remember it now. It's all coming back to me.
Oh, now you're purple. Now you're purple mode.
That's a fucking child!
Is the purple mode a child? I saw purple mode. It looked like a...
I'm scared.
What's the purple mode?
That's not nice.
Man, I gotta share the full thing. You gotta share it. Am I not seeing the full thing? The voice is stupid. That's the whole joke. That's the funny part about it. Yes. Okay, hold on. If I could give everyone's attention. I have the most sweetie pie dumpling. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. She says mew mew mew. And fuck you for ever thinking you're even close to competing against me and my bits. I'm so sorry about that. I just couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. Is that a person?
Shit this whole time, but I ended up like.
That
scared me in the same way it did the first time, where there's this like very large bitch that's like melting into the space. I'm like,
in a public server.
I should have just left out of here, but the whole point is to have some kind of conflict. Like, that's the whole funny point. Like, it would have been so much better if I would have just left. But that's not funny, man. The whole point is to have fucking fuck, man. That's the funny part, okay? That's where it's funny. And so, after this point,
You just minutes ago.
Griffey right here, I end up showing this bitch's face because I find her like Discord. This is the bitch that ends up like lying later on, and I do have that in the video where and you can watch my regular video because it does have all of this inside of it, because literally as soon as I end up yapping the end part of it, which it's like, imagine someone says, "We know where you live," and they tag you, and I saw that on my phone. And I'm like, gulp. I'm like, and I'm like, and I really did feel scared all of a sudden. And I have an immediate reaction where I need to fight, or I need to fight or flight reaction. I need to fight them or run the fuck away. But here's the thing. Both of those reactions for me, fighting or running, both of those are yapping. For me, if I'm gonna fight somebody, if I'm gonna run the fuck away, to do that means to yap. And so I'm like, all right. So as soon as I see it, I'm like, you fuckers, you actually fucked with me? I swear, if you actually show up at my house, I'm gonna fucking kill you! And then I'll start laughing. I'm like, but actually, please do watch this video once it posts, because you'll see that the whole joke is that I joined with this woman, like, because it sounds ridiculous. That's the joke. And as I was saying this, I was like lifting up the fucking thing and stretching it up and starting to say shit. And I yapped for 2 hours long, man. 2 hours long. I was just yapping the fuck out of it. I killed him to death with the yaps. It's a good time, actually. I was yapping the hell. I was killing myself with the yaps. Mad Jax, right, so both of them, I think Mad Jax is the one that has the hacks. That one right there. Which I'm fine with it, whoever did anything. Because it feels like, at least, neither of them ended up attacking me afterwards. The next day, they like got into my, my fucking, whatever it's called. Sorry. What's it called whenever you click the thing? iCloud? They got into my iCloud. And I'm like, shit, they fucked me. They got my iCloud, they fucked me. But then nothing happened after that. So I don't know. Maybe they were like, maybe because Griffey right here, this bitch, which I'll say this. I just recorded a whole intro for like, I want to like make a video about whatever happened here. So I made an intro for like this thing. And so I was talking, and what I ended up saying is like, evil. Regardless of which side you're on, we're all having to come to terms with something like that, something like evil. And this is different than, oh, well, they will vote in some kind of action where it's like, this is their policy, and that policy will end up making it so that these people won't get fed, because they'll like create some policy where the money goes this way, and at the end of it, no, these people aren't going to get fed. So you're actually making these people starve to death. And so that is like an evil thing, because you're causing people to starve to death. But the people causing that to happen, even if that really is what happened, they're not, most of the time you would expect, they're not like genuinely like, right, I want to cause the pain to happen too. And they didn't figure out, like, they're not trying to fucking make pain happen. Like that's not the reason any of this is happening. That's not what's going on. We don't know for sure what's going on, but you would expect, it's not real evil. It's not like they're like, right, good, evil, and let's make sure it hurts too. But then suddenly we're all having to come to terms with this shit that the Epstein did and Diddy did, where it's like, no, it's not even, at this point, it's not like some weird thing that's going on. No, it's like they're fully on board and fully aware of like, we need to make sure that how do we create pain? They literally create the best the best circumstance, like the best combine, like how to make something happen where it creates the most amount of pain, and then you make a ritual out of that. It's the best circumstance where it's like, when you do this, it creates the most pain. And that's what you need to do, because you want to fucking eat their brains afterwards. And you want to have the most pain fluctuating through the brain, because then it gets you the biggest high and you get the biggest rush from the devil. And it's like, all that shit sounds so stupid. So stupid. And then suddenly you're like, oh God, no. 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 Jesus Christ, it can't be that fucked, man. Holy shit, dude. God help us, God. Help us, God. Either way, Mad Jax, and Griffey, though, you can watch my whole video. I never end up saying what this bitch says, which is like, during this part, like, they're like, dude, you're a fucking incel, and I'm like, dude, I have 2 kids.
And I think it is the best for content, yes. And also it's a sweetie pie. Like, she's fun. It's friendly. Imagine a friendly, nice, happy. Imagine they go like. Imagine they go. Imagine. You know that one GIF. I guess it has audio.
Dude, I love that everyone's talking over everyone, and I feel like no one can hear me right now. And then I do describe a GIF. And this bitch does it in the middle of me describing it. Like, she's listening intently the whole time. It
has audio, so it's not a GIF. It's a little. Imagine, that little kitty cat that's jumping on the glass, and it goes happy. She knows. Straight from the dome. She knows exactly what I'm talking. Imagine a little kitty cat, and it's jumping on that little glass, and it's going happy.
Hold up, I gotta get on this nigga.
And then you do a frontal lobe lobotomy, and you stick it behind your eye and spin it, and you're like,
they're like, no, you can't say something that I find funny while you're saying something that I think that I'm like very against, which they are. I would hope you're against it. That's the joke. Sorry.
Happy. And you spin it, the full frontal lobotomy, and you kill yourself.
Hey, Kendrick.
You make it to where
Awareness Month?
you're drooling.
Shut the fuck up. You can't make a joke now. We already decided to hate you.
Fuck up, bro. You're mad.
You spin it between your eyes.
You got no fucking breath right there.
Yeah, he's like, you get no fucking.
You get no clit in real life. Girls don't even want to fucking talk to you because you have your father is your brother.
So this is the coolest thing, man. If anything cool happened, this guy did hack me. However that happens, he has my 16 character long random letters, numbers, and syllable password that's different for each account I have. But he found the Apple one within 20 minutes of me joining the server. And he got into my iCloud account. And if it's true what they make it seem like at face value, if it's really true that they are like, fuck you, and they actually hate me and they don't like me the whole time, if it's to be believed that that's what it is, then this fucker is like, fuck, you don't get no clip, bitch. And then he looks at my iCloud and he looks at the hidden pictures, and it's all me impregnating women. Like, it's different pictures of like pregnant. It's only 2 women. Like, I've gotten 2 different women pregnant. I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that's the thing that person would have seen. That's not saying that's a good thing or anything that like, oh, look at me, I'm so good and powerful. I'm just saying this is what that guy was like, fuck you, and if it was true, like, this is all legitimate, and then he sees my thing and like if he was actually looking at my thing to see if I have like child porn on my fucking iCloud shit, and then he scrolls through it, and then it's me and pictures of my boys. That's so funny, bro. That's actually really cool. That's exciting. Just to imagine it, because like I would imagine that he was like on a Discord call with whoever his friends are in this moment, and like they were like, this is the moment, I got it, you guys, I cracked it, get on, we're gonna snoop through this shit together. And then they would click the hidden thing, ready to see something revelatory and like crazy, and then all of them get to see my 6'3", nice skin, like nice skinny ass, big dick ass, having ass, like because I have one picture of my cock and it's just a full body picture in a mirror, and my dick is just hanging fluffed up, but it's just dangling down. And so that would have had to have been what him and his bitches saw, which is so cool. And I'm sorry if that happened, Mr. Man. I just listen, you caused some trouble for me. I can at least it can be funny in the other way too, guy. We're fine. Don't get your NSA dad on my ass. I know you used his information to kill me to death. We're good. There's nothing wrong with that. We got Mr. Taco. There's no way. That shit is not that thing on VRChat, LOL. What? That thing is not that thing on VRChat? What is the thing on VRChat?
Actually, a problem in the opposite direction. I have 2 children from 2 different baby mamas.
And then I end up saying out loud, like I'm live streaming, and this fucker like says, and he looks up my name, and they say over and over, like, the fuck? He has 12,000 subscribers? What the fuck is that about? And the other guy's like, dude, I don't know, man. It doesn't make sense. They keep saying that back and forth because they're like, no, clearly we are the alpha people right now. You can't have a number higher and bigger than us. You can't. It's not allowed. How does he have 12,000? Like, we were supposed to find out all these numbers and find out that he's a bitch. Why does he have 12,000 number, big number? I don't know, dude. It doesn't make sense, man.
Okay.
And then he finds my thing and goes through it, and then it's actually just me with a big hog.
Not willingly.
Listen,
He's not coming.
I guess this is what I asked for. This was the joke.
I was about to argue against it, and then I because so many people came out at me, I'm like, wait, this is the whole joke. I wanted people to come at me like this. And usually I'm like, I keep pushing further, deeper into it, and it becomes worse of a problem. But for some reason, they're all at the same time. So I'm like, no, and I try to like say something, but I'm like, wait, no, this is the joke. That's why I keep getting fucked up by that throughout this whole thing, because I'm not used to like this many people hating me regardless of what's happening.
To join the world with her.
Like, people hate me usually, but like, it's a huge amount of hate.
That would be the joke. So I don't need to defend myself. That's the whole point.
It wasn't willingly. They did not.
I forget sometimes. I forget where I'm at. I forget what's going on.
Degenerate to society, bro.
Nobody fucking loves
I agree.
No place in real life.
Stelly Dev's here? Hello. Wait, that's in the video, so that's not Stelly Dev right now. Okay. So that's not Stelly Dev right now. Stelly Dev just happened to be watching the video during this. Right.
I agree.
Poopy fun.
Yeah,
What you got? Papa Wolf! Papa, come over here and defend me!
Yeah, no,
I spent so much time defending every are not going to I don't know. But you, it seems like, from what I can tell, and what just happened right there,
It's like a morbidly obese Discord mod.
Morbidly obese Discord mod. So like, if he said that, and then the picture he saw of me, I can't show it. And I wouldn't say I even have like a big dick compared to my body, because I'm 6'3". My dick is like, usually people know the exact length of their cock, right? I don't know the exact length of my cock. It's like the size of my iPhone or something. I have an iPhone 12 XL or whatever this is. I would say it's like that length. I don't know. Well, interesting. I don't know. It's so funny to imagine. He would have opened that shit with Griffey right there. All of them together. He would have opened my iCloud. And they had access to it for about 2 hours. So they could have done whatever they wanted to do. None of it was incriminating though. Literally, I have like only 24 nude pictures. 2 of them are me, but they're the same image. I just counted them all earlier. And then the rest of them are all the last lady I got pregnant. Like I've only dated like 4 women, but 2 for real. And those are the 2 that I got pregnant. You know, I can't talk to women actually. I'm bad at it. You know, which is good. Fine. I'm fine with that. But it's interesting to imagine he's watching this with all these bitches that are like, you are a fucking fat dumb shit, and then they all open it expecting like child porn and sad pictures, and then it's me mogging him with this fucking chiseled jawline and this big cock. I'm sorry. If that guy is watching right now, I love you. Thank you for not fucking my shit up more. You could have just frozen my phone. You could have like locked my phone out. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. It doesn't make sense at all. I'm confused. How'd you get the password? This is the first time we met. None of it makes sense.
That was questionable. Nigga. Yeah.
So some shit happened like while I was like, I went to piss. Maybe this is the bad edit where I don't have that. And I found it after the fact. We'll play from here.
Kill myself if I was. Hold on.
So yeah, I gotta
Dangerous.
listen to what she's saying in the background.
Nathaniel.
What?
On God.
Yo,
On God.
What he said.
That's literally what he said.
On God.
He did, bro.
He did, bro. But dude, this is like an archetype of a group that I see on vrchat more than any other place. Like I've not seen any other place actually. But this is this is a type of group where it's it's usually 3 dudes. There's the alpha guy and then the 2 henchmen, and then there's the woman. It's 4 people. I've seen this like 5 times. And there's the woman, and she's like evil. Like the only way to describe it is like really, like you can feel like she's the instigator, and she knows that her man, that usually the guy at the top, every time, this isn't every single time, the guy at the top has a hacked client, so he can crash your client, he can find your IP address, kick you off, whatever. That's the thing. And then this bitch is like, they're always usually the instigator, where they're like, they fucking attack, and then they probably like message their guy in the background and get that guy to like fucking crash the person that they want to crash. Like, dude, I only ever see this on vrchat. It's interesting. I've seen like 2 times there be one where it's like 2 girls. Usually it's only ever 1 girl, and I've not experienced the ones with 2 women to experience what their dynamic is actually like. I don't know. I have no clue what that's like. I've not experienced it enough. But she says like, but you can hear there's another guy that's the guy's friend that sounds gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but he sounds gay, where like the woman is like, dude, he literally said he has sex with his 6-year-old daughter, and she's like, no, and the gay guy's like, no, for real. You know, cool stuff.
Hold on.
I get out of here.
Dangerous Nathaniel.
The IP grab is gone years ago. So you can't grab someone's IP address if they're in your vrchat server, is what you're saying, Mr. Taco? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't, and even if you could, that doesn't explain any of this. How you would get someone's 16 character long random fucking password, you know? No, you can grab people's IPs. Kendrick, the IP grab is gone years ago, and then this guy says, no, you can grab people's IPs. Either way, even if he got my IP address, it's confusing how he would have had to have had like a database where like tons of people's passwords were in there, where it's like if you type in their IP address, it links it to like their email address, all their known passwords and shit. And so he would have to be like some mega hacker, someone that's better than fucking CIA or FBI. Like it's at that level. Like that's why it doesn't make sense, because like to fucking just hack directly into someone's iPhone, sign into their shit, for someone that knows how to fucking like they don't share their like how do you just suddenly know someone's password? You've never met them before. It's so mysterious and confusing. But listen to how this bitch talks. She's like, no, for real. He's like, he actually rapes his Why would I just say that? If I did, why would I just announce that while I've been trying to fight those? Like, this guy, if this is all to be believed at face value, he must know this bitch's antics by now. He must know every time this happens, this bitch is saying like, no, he's even crazier than you think. You got to kill him even harder than you already are. Like, none of it makes sense. I'm confused. You know, I love everybody though. I do love everybody. But he must know that this bitch is lying, but he just still goes along with it. I don't know.
On God.
On
That's
God.
literally what he said.
That's
On
literally
God.
what he said. Listen. That's literally what he said.
No, we don't, bro. Why you?
Dangerous.
Oh, if I was fucking a father of this kid, I would kill myself. I would hang myself.
I would kill myself if I was. Hold on.
He fucks his 6-year-old daughter.
Dangerous
He fucks
Nathaniel.
his 6-year-old daughter.
On God.
On
Yo,
God.
bro.
Literally what he said.
He actually
On God.
did.
Bro.
He did, bro.
It's a low
Dude,
point.
we wanna go up
That's
to
a
the
fuck-
roof?
This is the only thing I could find where they could have got, the woman could have heard that and that festered inside of her, and she felt like that's where I, you know.
Where
Yeah, bro.
it's
Take her to the
actually-
roof.
So if you watch this thing, like I'm in my own head, like I'm talking to myself basically and everyone around me. I am talking to everyone, but I'm like, because this, like, they keep yelling at me, and then this bitch will go like, come on, let's go to the roof, let's go, let's just ignore them. And then I'm like, yeah, and I like mock her with the and then I say, listen, I'm sorry for doing that. Like they're getting to me, and I'm sorry that I just made a thing about it where I make fun of you. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve that. And that's what I was saying right here, I think. But she's like, yeah, go upstairs with her, you fucking freak. You 6-year-old fucking fucker freak. Like, that's all I can, this is the only thing I can. So I turn my voice way the hell down while I'm playing this clip right now. Not when it first happens, but just so you can hear what
On
they're
God.
saying.
Yo,
That's
bro.
literally what he
did.
said. On God.
He did, bro.
It's a low
Dude,
point.
we wanna go up
That's
to
a
the
fucked
roof?
up where
Yeah, bro,
it's
take her to the
actually
roof.
probably most likely it's wrong.
Probably gonna
Take her to the roof, bro.
Yeah, how do I go to the roof, bro?
Dude,
Wait, yeah, go to the
follow
roof,
me.
bro.
Follow me.
I'm
follow
fine.
Tell this larger
Oh,
blue.
little 6-year-old fucking faggot ass nigga.
Yeah, little faggot ass.
Wait,
fucking
yeah, go to the
Follow
roof,
me.
bro.
Follow me.
I'm fine.
Tell this larger
Follow
blue.
us.
And then I dance along because, dude, I love that she's still doing it. like all this time, and then the she's still going, yay, I love that. That's silly as hell, dude. This is a classic. I'm glad that it ended up being no one came to my house or like called the cops, because there's nothing they could have called the cops on, like nothing illegal like on my phone they could have found or anything. So unless there's something brewing in the background, I don't know. There could be something brewing, and if there's something brewing, I want to let you know, whoever is the guy, I love you, and I'm sorry. You clearly have the bigger dick, and I'm sorry I ever said anything I've said during this live stream about having a cock.
6-year-old fucking faggot ass nigga.
6-year-old faggot ass. And so this is the bitch. I tried to add all of them back. Like once I got the first ever email where it said they signed into my iCloud, I went back and watched it, tried to add everyone back on the thing, on the fucking website, on the whatever it's called. And then also I tried to add them on Discord if they have a Discord, everything. I tried to add their names, and also they commented constantly inside of my live stream. And so I'm like, okay, here's your guys' 4 names. So I know their live streams like on here.
Fuck his 6-year-old daughter. 6-year-old daughter. That's what he just said.
Which is mean, by the way. She keeps saying this over and over, which is a lie, in case you need to know that. And also, it's mean, by the way. And then I like right there down here, you can add a note underneath their name on Discord. And I added mean and a liar.
I promise you, God, that's all we did.
God, let's all report him. Let's all report him on YouTube. I think he left.
No shit.
Yay! Dude, and I even came back whenever I heard them say something to me. Whenever I heard them, like, whenever I saw that they've, like, found me, I'm like, listen, dude, I understand you guys getting mad at this whole thing. If you actually were scared that this is actually happening, and I was doing something bad for real, I get it, and I understand that, and I support you doing that. I gave them the benefit of the doubt, but then whenever I went back to edit it all, I heard them just lying in the background about me and like trying, they're just bad people. They're just mean. They're evil. You know, they just use the most defensible attack you can have is they're a pedophile. And if I was a pedophile, that's what I was like, dude, that would, good job then. If I'm actually, and you found that out and you gave me over to the cops, dude, that would be excellent. That would be one less pedophile that's able to fucking enact their will. That would be fantastic. And I would support that. I would support that. It's confusing. So yeah, so this is while I'm gone still. And then they say this in my live stream, like the chat. Same as right now is happening above me right here, that voidful soul. They say this right here during the thing. Yeah, the guy says, I found him. So it sounds like even whenever they think I'm gone, they all think that it sounds like they're all communicating over the server. Like they're all just using voice chat to communicate about any of this shit. But then one of them say this. I think he left and they still talk about this. Yo, you messed up. You messed up, man. We gonna find you.
We gonna find you.
I'm like laughing about it.
I love you. I love you guys.
And I did right after that. I'm like, I love you guys. And also, that'd be so cool if this is how I die. Bunch of guys getting angry at me, and that'd be cool as hell, man. Thank you. And so Jackson Penguin says, Blix, I found him. Join me. So it's like, I thought they were all talking in the server, but suddenly maybe there's an actual Discord server going on in the background that they're all communicating, and they're like, and he's like, you know, somehow within 20 minutes of me joining the server, he knows my 16 character long password for my Apple account, and he uses Find My iPhone on me. It doesn't make sense. It's so confusing. And if anyone's heard the shit about like where I talked about the gay ghost thing, it's a lot of people have a lot of thoughts, and I do too, about maybe I'm schizophrenic, like maybe it's schizophrenia, maybe I'm just like insane, which is the best, the most sense you can make out of any of this. And then for something like this to happen, I'm pretty, even if maybe I still am schizophrenic, like maybe that can still be the case, but there, you can be schizophrenic, but there's an ability to cope with that and not have it like fucking delete you from like so maybe the definition of schizophrenia, like maybe that still can be the case, but it can fuck you up. I don't know, but for this to have happened where it doesn't make any sense, it doesn't make any sense. It's really interesting that happened to a guy that's like already like none of this shit's real, man. What the fuck's going on? And so I'm glad you guys, everybody, because this is clearly fake, which this is a joke. But then at that case, God help us. No, I don't know actually what happened. I have no clue what happened. It doesn't make sense that this guy just he's like younger than me, and he has access to all these passwords. He got my password just by looking up my IP address, which is the only thing he could have got. He also would have been able to look up my YouTube account, because they were, at this point, they had been saying, oh my God, he's streaming. How does he have 12,000 subscribers? And he's like, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know how he has 12,000 subscribers. What the fuck? And so they were all upset about me having 12,000 subscribers and finding that. But that's what they would have had to have gone off of. And I have a completely random, not shared with any other account, 16 character long, random letters, random numbers, random symbols password. It's so confusing, dude. It's so weird.
Too much yapping.
And he actually did find me. And now you'll hear me actually have like a tremble in my voice whenever I notice that they do send a ping, because they say it in the chat that they found me, but I don't look at the chat and I'm not paying attention to what they're saying in the game. And yet I'm just looking at, and so he tries to get my attention by going ding 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 and binging me, or ringing me or whatever. And then I'm suddenly like, what the fuck? You actually fucked with me? And the whole time they've been talking about like, we're gonna come to your house and kill you, you know. So I have to throw down a threat, which isn't a threat. It's like, if you come to my house and try to kill me, I'm going to kill you. That's just the most baseline thing ever. You know. God help us. God help us. So my voice does tremble a little bit right after it happens, so you can tell I'm very scared. And then I do my fight or flight response, which is yapping for 2 hours straight without looking at the screen. I never even look at the screen. And they just keep saying shit over and over in the chat. They just go, dude, it goes on for 2 hours long. And I outlast the last bit of them. And then at the very end, you know, it's crazy. It's
too much yapping.
What a fucking
too much yapping.
What's up?
Hey, don't call me that.
What's up, pedo?
Dude, hey, you know that's mean, by the way. You know that hurts my feelings, by the way.
Faggot, by the way.
Putting allegation that you're fucking your own fucking daughter, bro. That's also
daughter? I don't know that bitch.
I'm thinking that they're talking about that bitch, because I was going to the bathroom. I didn't hear all the stuff they were saying. I thought they were talking about that girl that was like, meow, 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 meow. And now they're saying that that's my daughter.
You guys are having a good time, aren't you? Good heavens.
Kill yourself. On God. Kill yourself.
For real, bro.
If it were true that was what was that, yes, I would agree. Yes. I have it all on record. Go back in the stream. Watch the shit on the stream. Good heavens. The humor is pointing out that this is stupid. The people that make those cutie like ew 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 voices, that is the joke. That's the joke. Yes, you guys got it. Yeah, you guys got it. Oh, how smart you are. You guys got the joke. They're like, you see the joke and you're like, that's weird. Yes, that's the joke.
So I think he does have a hacked client, because right here, I think he gets me out of the I don't know. Who knows? But it sounds like I just got disconnected. And so it sounds like they just kicked me from the server. And then suddenly it brings me back into the server. And at this point, I didn't know he had any of these powers. But given that he found my fucking random character fucking password for, given that he found that, he must have the ability to have just a hacked client, and he like gets you out of the server. Because it's like he's just like, shit, he's talking too much, and he wanted to say something to them, or I don't know.
Idiot.
Yeah, and so right after that, I get back into the server, and then it does bing me. And so like before that moment, he did say in the chat, "Bitch, I found you," and then I came back and I said all that shit, and then he like took me out of the server. And then I got back in. So during that point, he could have said, "Listen, you guys, I'm gonna activate his Find My iPhone thing, so he sees that I found him or whatever." And this is the reaction.
Why is my thing going off?
And I got a little drip right here, because there's a joke I did at some point during it where I'm like, and I started drinking like this, and it just kind of went everywhere. Which
Find My iPhone alert? You guys actually fucked with me? That is insane. If you were that fast to like find my iPhone, you fucked with my Find My iPhone. You know where I'm living? Come to my house, dude. I have guns. I will kill you. Come to my house. I will kill you. Come to my house. I will kill you. Ooh. Watch my video, by the way, because the joke was that it was weird. That was the point. Exactly the way it made you feel. It was like the way it made you feel. Exactly. No, exactly. That's the joke. That's the point. You did it. You guys accomplished it. But I understand the cults, or not cult. It's a good cult of like stopping
That's the one part where my voice trembled.
Actual bad shit going on. Like
that's the second time. So those are the 2 times. That's a full amount. Because at this point I'm scared, and this is whenever I go into fight or flight mode. You can watch it as it happens right now. This is what both fight and flight are both this reaction. Watch closely.
I agree. That's you're doing good. Because you didn't know if it was real or wasn't real. So for the best of everybody, imagine it was real. And
at this point, I hadn't heard them talking whenever I went to the bathroom, where she's like, he fucked his 6-year-old daughter.
Negative
he literally
Zero
said
says.
that over and over. He said
So
that,
I think it looks like the last Apple Pass leak was May. Was hers that old?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what. So listen. That's what my best guess is that there are these huge and so within one of these things, my password existed, and this guy has access to all the times like huge companies have released their all the people that have passwords and accounts with them, and then if you keep downloading those, you can put them into a thing where every time someone's email address comes up the same thing, they would connect the two. And so you can look up their email address and find out the passwords for this release, like every time something is fucked up, where, yeah. So that's the best thing I have to go off of. He found it because it was already on some kind of huge leak from like an Apple thing or whatever. Because that's the weirdest. Because like, if it was a password I used on everything, it could have leaked from somewhere else and he tried it on this. But every one of my passwords is different. Like I have a password manager thing. Every one of them is like a 12 to 16 character long fucking thing. And it's on my iPhone. And during none of this, which whenever I called app, like they said, well, you can't get a fucking like an approval, like, do you approve this sign in on your iPhone when someone tries to sign into your fucking when someone tries to sign into your Find My iPhone, when you like, if it were you don't have access to your phone. Someone could have stolen it. And so like if they have your phone and you try to do it and they just click deny and you can't find it, like that's fucked up. It doesn't work. So I'm like, okay. So that does make sense that if he just had the password somehow within 20 minutes, he would have gotten into it. And then it's so interesting. I don't react. So the joke is this is my fight or flight moment. I yap for 2 hours straight and I never look at the screen. And so the next day, like I go to sleep, super late, because every time I live stream like once a week, and I live stream for like multiple hours. And the next day that like I wake up and I have the email address or the email that like someone signed into my iCloud, and I see that on my way to the doctor, by the way. And so like I try to fucking sign it out, but it's like you're not in your home, you're not in your home IP address, so you could be using a phone from outside. Like we don't know how to trust you that you're the actual owner of the thing. So I had to go through the fucking the doctor appointment and like get out of there and try to get home as quick as possible. The whole time I knew that they were just having free access to my shit, which I was so scared about. But then after the fact, I'm like, wait, but there isn't actually anything. If there's anything incriminating, it would be messages that I've had with me and my homeboys, where I've helped them secure. I would never do anything that's illegal. But imagine they want some kind of like legal drug, like Delta 8 vapes. I give them information on that. Or like maybe DMT, the thing that's released inside of our own brains. I would never do that because that's illegal. But I help out with those. So that could have been, that's the only thing they could have fucked me with, because I would have never done those. So there's nothing they could have done. But you get what I'm saying. So, but there's nothing like pedophilic, like, but the whole time I never thought they actually believed that. It really felt like they were just like, they just had the upper, like they just were like, kill, which is fine. As long as it doesn't end up being where there's this thing about to happen where suddenly tomorrow there's going to be like a SWAT fucking, something happen. If that happens, then I'd be like, okay, not cool, you guys. Not cool. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen. In which case I'm like, shit. But let bygones be bygones. Yeah, I won't keep going into it. Yeah, God bless though. But I'm
Try to stop it. So good job on that.
Yeah, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, imagine you guys were actually concerned citizens and you actually thought I was like a fucking pedophile. Then this is good, and thank you for doing that. But if it's not, and so I go into like, shit, we are in a fucked up situation, man, where like everyone's very worried about this because of the Epstein stuff, because of everything, and I go through it. And I'm not gonna play all that, but I do recommend listening to it. It's good. I need to upload it. You can't upload something longer than 12 hours. So my normal live stream, it was 14 hours and a half. The YouTube.com like cut the last hours off of it and made it like 11 hours and 55 minutes. And so it just cuts off in the middle of me doing this yap sesh. And see, they keep talking in the thing for hours, and I never look, and then suddenly I do look right when everyone's gone. It's like I felt it. And then it's interesting, man, that this is how it ends. Watch this. Sorry. Premiere Pro 2025 Beast Mode is what I called it. Click. Best to stream boo. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Sorry. And also, like, my OBS thing ran out of space, like at 10 hours. And then I was like, shit, how do I fucking make sure that how do I get back those last hours? Rumble was all fucked up. But then right at the end, YouTube did have the 14 hours. So I went to edit, and then you can crop like the time. And so I like cropped the ending 2 hours, and I said, make a new video out of this before it fully removed it. So it was still in the information. So then it did that, and I downloaded it. And that's what this is at the end of it. And so like right at the, like you can tell there's this switch over when it stops recording from here, and then I switch over to the YouTube.
A lot of people that are anti-AI say, and it's truly
and see, I'm like, oh shit, it just
not sufficient disk space to recording. Okay.
See, so they're still saying shit all the way to here. I think they're gone. I think I'm looking at the live stream chat there. But dude, it was so cool also. I have a wireless microphone, right? And it just stopped. It stopped recording at such a cool spot right here. See, like I kept recording. It was close to the end. I never realized that it stopped. So like all this is the audio. So this is where it stopped after the fact. And like I kept on talking and yapping, but nothing was being recorded. And it's so cool that it stopped at this point because it's such a interesting spot. Like it's the spot that I would have picked if I have to lop off some of this video and have it fit under 12 hours. This is the best fucking part, you know, like. And during that whole yapping phase, there's a point where I like actually start to cry because I start to talk about the actual the things that are going on with Epstein, and everyone just thinks of it as like you know, like it's crazy. You can say they think of it as simply a child rapist, like as if that's a simple as if that's okay. Like, you know, it gets so much more fucked that you can say they think of it as just that. It's insane that's what we're able to say, and it makes sense. All these fucking things that sound insane, man. True torture, true, like, God help us, dude. And I was saying all that, and I was like, and I, you know, because I was drinking during this live stream. Oddly enough, it makes me like more an ability to have more of an emotional reaction to things, you know, at all. And so I just was like, you know, and I was like so interested after the fact, because like I wasn't reading any of it. And then after the fact, I read it all, and I'm like, holy God, dude, you guys were really hung up on that, you know. While you're hearing me talk about this, you're still talking about like the idea of pedophile type shit, you know, like. You guys are not being serious right now. I understand if that is serious, and that's good, and I appreciate it, seriously. But it's like, it just is like, it doesn't feel real. But I was like, dude, that's so interesting. I didn't know that they were saying that shit the entire time, and for them to have heard me yap about all this, and for me to have cried like in the middle there about this idea, and at that point I had forgotten completely about them, seriously. So I was like in my own world, and I was just like, but I did get started by the idea of this, and that's where it came from. So like it was still me talking about that, but it's just so interesting. So that, yeah, this is the end of the video though. I'm gonna show the end of the video, and I'm gonna go piss in the toilet bowl. And when I get back, I'm gonna stop yapping about this. I'm gonna stop fucking yapping about it. I'm gonna play the game. We got say I'm going to go to sleep now. Hope you can figure it out. And sorry it happened, right? No, I think it's all figured. I don't know if anything is. It's all
Negative Zero
figured out.
says,
I think we're
I'm
good.
going to go to sleep now.
And God bless you.
Hope
Negative
you can
Zero.
figure it out. And sorry it happened.
You're still one of the prime suspects, though. You did join the Discord server while this was all happening, so I was like, "Are you a part of the group?" Because I expected, like, if they were already aware of my YouTube thing and they were ready for all that, they would have had someone inside the Discord to see it all, like whatever I was saying happen, to get my reaction, because that's like I would expect the best thing that they can experience is to get their fucking iCloud account, and as soon as they get that, see what their reaction is, you know. So the whole time I've said anything in my iCloud or in my Discord server, I've expected that they're probably there. They're probably listening. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea about anything. God bless you. I'm gonna go piss real quick. I'll be right back.
If they're still watching, because I didn't even know I didn't know all of their fucking.
Hold on, sorry. I guess it is kind of small. Just make it bigger like that. I'll make it bigger like this too. And I do look kind of stupid also.
Chats were saying like pedo, like you're a pedo. Like I didn't know, and then I just happened to get on the topic of the idea of the worst thing that could happen to anyone, and I started like having an emotional reaction. And then right after that, I started reading these things of you're a pedo. That is very weird. That's a weird. I didn't know that. Like I knew that that's what they were mad about. I think that I was, they I didn't know it was to that extent because I was talking to that girl that was like, because it's funny. That's the point. That's the joke. Is that I followed that lady into a world because I'm like, this bitch is comedy gold. It's ridiculous the way this bitch is talking. And then they're like, you're a rapist, you're a pedophile. And if they're still watching and they heard me cry like about, without even knowing what they were going to end up talking about, oh my god. Wonder what they're feeling in their souls, dude.
And so if you heard it, dude, I'm glad that it kept in the last little bubbles of drink. Like, beep, 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 beep. It kept in those bubbles. That's so interesting that it kept the bubbles. I love the bubbles. And so, yeah, it stopped right there. All those bubbles you can see right there happening right here, and then it fucking cuts off. Wonder what's happening in their souls. And then it's the best part ever to like cut the video off. Interesting, you know. I'm gonna stop now though. So I think everyone, God included, would want me to stop. Would want me to fucking quit it. Once I got this to happen to me one time, 2 times, 3 times, too much. Once this happens one time, it seems like. But I'm not gonna let it. I'm not like a fucking surfer that gets bit on the leg by a shark. Their leg gets chomped off, and then like next week they're like, I'm not gonna let that stop me, and they go out on the ocean and like start surfing and shit. Same thing for me. I'm gonna go back out there on the wide open ocean. And this time, shit, I'm gonna see if they maybe they added me back, because I tried to add all of them. Who knows if they added me back? I haven't checked any of that shit. Oh yeah, yummy purified water, yummy yummy. Ooh. done with that. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm gay. Shit, Bitcoin got... I need to sell Bitcoin to get some money, bruh. I need to... Dude. I bought it when it was like at 117, and I need it to go to at least like 122. Dude, I actually did have a run-in with Bitcoin way back in the day. Like it was like called something hacker, mentioning hackers. It was called Everyday Hackers or something was the YouTube channel. And like this guy never posted for a long time, and then he posted a random video like talking about how to get Bitcoin. And I was following the tutorial for no reason. I didn't have a reason to. He was just describing it, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. And I was trying to set it up, and that's whenever it was like fucking $10 per Bitcoin. Genuinely. And I was like fucking trying to set it up, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. And then I stopped. But I was like that close. I was that close. But if I would have set it up as it, I would have been involved with it, and I would have ended up like I would have like spent it on shit. I would have used it somehow. It wouldn't have been like I just kept it sitting there. That's what I want to do with Bitcoin now. You just get it and you keep it there. You don't ever think about, okay, when do you sell it? No, it's just, if you look back through time, money are like the dollar, the United States dollar is just constantly going down in value. Bitcoin's just constantly been going up. This is not, apparently you have to say this. Like, this is not financial advice, because you could have been like, I thought he was giving me financial advice. Little did I know, he wasn't. He was just saying, buy this. Because if you do, you'll make money. And so, but then once he said, like, he'll say, oh, this is not financial advice, but I would say if you buy this, you're going to make a lot of money. But since he gave that little warning beforehand, now it's you know, who is the first stupid? It's all these fuckers that just want to sue each other, make money, dude. I hate the idea of suing. I hate the idea of like fucking end game capitalism. I hate the idea of these fuckers, big bucks, making billions. How do you make more $1 billion? Fuck you. You understand me? Sorry. I'm going to click save on this. I'm going to close it out because that's just going to keep creating more dickwad shit balls. Fuck you and your mother. How long have I been streaming for, actually? Let me refresh. Has it really only been 2 hours and a half or whatever? What did it say over there? 3 hours and 46 minutes, but then it says 2 hours and 46 minutes. I'm confused. I don't know. Studio. Yeah, video too long. I tried to upload that, and this is where I got the money, the thing for. Sorry, I'll stop talking now. Live. I did set this one right here for members only to see if anyone would, if one of those guys were like interested enough to watch it, if they would have gotten memberships. Let's see if I can go to members and see if anyone did get memberships. Oh, there's a 5th guy. Wait. It says 5 total members, but that's going down. Dog Fat is someone new. I don't. But they've been there for 6 months, so actually no, so no one did. No one did. Which is good on my. I think that's good. I don't want them to keep fucking with me. I'm glad. Thank you for doing the thing. Once you saw my iCloud and you saw that I have a big dick, while you were showing your girls, you were like, okay, honeys, this. It's basically like you're a pirate and you're like opening up the fucking booty, the treasure chest, and you get all your guys around with you, and you open the treasure chest all at the same time. He had to have gotten everyone around with him. Like, hey, I just got it. I'm opening it now. And he had everyone watching his live stream, like in Discord. And then he went to my photos right away. And then you go to hidden right away. My hidden photos. And the first one you look at, it's me with my fucking tall 6'3", fucking nice fucking, you know, and long ass dick hanging out there. And he's like, while he was saying that this bitch is a fucking, you know, Discord mod incel. And I'm like, well, he's like, you've never touched a clit in your life. And I'm like, well, technically, I mean, I've had like 2 kids from 2 different, and he's like, fuck off. No, you haven't. And then he goes into my pictures while everyone's watching. And they're like, we got him now. We're going to see all the bad shit he has and fucking get his ass. And they're scrolling through it, and then it's just me with my children, and they're like, that must be it. I would love, if any of this is real life, I'd have loved to have felt that and experienced that through their, like, sitting next to them. That would have been super cool, genuinely. Like, I wouldn't have, like, felt good about it because, like, fuck you. It would have just been really interesting is all. That's the only reason. It would have just been interesting. That's a fucked up picture I made. Why did I make that the thumbnail? So, sorry. Content, live, click, skibby baby, skibby baby, skibby baby. Click. That picture is fucking dumb as hell, man. You gotta kill it. That picture is fucking dumb as hell. Okay, how do I know how long it's been going? I turned that thing off where you can't go back through the video. So I can't see how long it's gone. Can't go back through the video. It's confusing. It says 250, but then it's like it says 250 out of 3 hours, but it says also this is the closest. I'm sorry. I need to just stop yapping. Should I stop this live stream and then start a new one? There's only a guy here. Dude, I need to talk to Colin, by the way. I asked Colin straight to his fucking lip, his face. I'm not gonna say anything bad about Colin's lips. I can't. That would just be messed up of me, and I would never want to be messed up to Colin. I did, Mr. Taco. At least I messaged him. I don't know if I actually called him, but he knew I was. It was like literally 3 minutes after the fact. He knew, and that's why he went offline, because he wasn't about it, which is fine. Genuinely, it's fine. Like, you know, sometimes I get nervous. I don't want to talk. So he didn't want to talk, and that's fine. But it's just, you know, I wish I could have asked his question. I could have, what does he think about any of this? It's interesting. It's so confusing how this could have happened. What it means. It's a little confusing, right? Let me rub this with my shirt. Isn't a fucking microfiber, but it's like a it's like a plastic. And these fucking lenses are a plastic. Maybe can they cut the like tiny little micro cuts? Can the shirt cut the thing if I wipe the lenses with this? Microfibers, just very small plastic. Super duper like small plastic little. You understand me? God, hello. Hold on. I have to take this. Ah! Sorry. Skibby baby. Too much fucking hair. Get this out of here. What if I kill you? What if I kill you, Mr. Hair? Uh-oh, you're too long. I don't like your hair. Sorry. Sorry. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I'm sorry. It's my own fault. I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on, I got it. God. Hello? Okay, I got it. Oh, shit. Too much fucking hair. Dude, I don't know how to get rid of this hair at this point, and at this point, I'm too afraid to ask. Meme. Like, somebody... I don't even know the right prompt. I know what I need to do is to ask ChatGPT, how do I get rid of excess hair? I don't know what else to say on top of that, though. Like, at this point, I don't know how best to ask the question. I know that I need to ask it, though, because I'm never going to figure out, what do you do when you have too much hair? What do you do? I don't know what to do when I have too much hair. What do I do when I have too much hair? I've seen people say cut it, and it's like, okay, so you're trying to make fun of me. You're trying to make this into like a competition. You're trying to make this into a thing where like, oh, okay, that's funny. Good guy. Sorry, I'll just stop talking. I'll stop talking now. I'm sorry. So, I do need to cut my hair though. It's a little ridiculous, man. It's a little fucking dumb. I don't like it at all, actually. So, we can click all this, right? Hold on. We can put this up on here, right? Hold on. This thing can plug into my thing, right? Hold on. There we go. Good times is where this goes. Goes above this thing, right? Hold on. And then you can click this into here. Hello, God. Hello? Bling! I can click this game. Play. If I live stream, or if I click a VPN on, I think it doesn't let you play VRChat a lot of the time whenever you have a VPN on. And also, I don't know what it's going to do. Okay, it turned back on. I say you see my... it's looping. Interesting. Oh, shit. Well. Mr. Taco's my best friend, actually. Hopefully you weren't like a sleeper agent put into the Discord server waiting for me to fucking have this shit happen to me. I hope to God you weren't some kind of sleeper agent, Mr. Taco. Mr. Taco. Mr. Taco, I hope to God you weren't a sleeper. Oh. You understand me, man? It says there's one guy and it's Mr. Taco. Should I stop? I should stop this one, this live stream, as just the one where I talk about what happened. Yeah. I'll stop this one because this is me talking about what happened. A lot of it is kind of me going over the same shit I just said. Whenever I just made a video, like just a recording that I was gonna put as the intro to the 12-hour video. But dude, I ended up talking for like 3 hours. Even if I edit it all together real tightly, it's like an hour of through walking through the whole thing. And then so I'm like, dude, this is insane. I'm gonna have to cut out a whole extra hour to even get this under 12 hours. No one's gonna watch any of this. I did say in the moment, like, I'm like, okay, listen, if you don't care about this, I'm gonna put all the, you know, hover over the timestamps over the whole thing, and you'll see whenever I put the timestamps that this is when this thing starts happening. This is when I first start talking to the girl. This is whenever this happens, and so you can go to that if you care about that. But there's so many funny things that happen way before that. I want to make a video out of that, and it's a little it's like, it's a little. If I made just a straight video out of that, I don't know what, because I'm done fucking censoring the shit, dude. I'm done. And YouTube seems to be good on it, a lot better anyways than it used to be. But dude, this whole middle part, like if I made a video, the whole intro would be like I'm just standing there and a guy joins me out of nowhere, and it's a gay dude, and immediately I'm slinging the F slur. You know, not because I don't like people. I love everybody sincerely. And I think they should, I literally think they should just be able to do what they want, genuinely. Like, I always say that, and I say it so many times through that video, man, where I'm like, listen, man, I love and respect you. Because I'll end up saying a bunch of shit where it just sounds so bad. And I'm like, listen, man, I do love and respect your kind. Ugh. And I'll make fucking sounds like it's so like, but I would not want to, but that video would not get any views. It would, it feels like having a full 12-hour video. So YouTube has heard it. It hasn't demonetized me because the video is still up, the live stream where that segment is inside of it, and it's heard the whole thing. But if I like really take out a part of that and like put it in the video, and that's the whole thing, I don't know if YouTube will end up being like, okay, we gotta fucking kill this guy. Kill his ass, make him dead. I don't know if that will be what I don't know. All I know is I love God. I will find them big rage bait going soon. You good now? I love everybody, man. We got 4 likes. We got 2 guys watching. I'm gonna start the stream again. God bless everybody. God bless you, Mr. Taco. You need to withdraw your Robux. Mr. Taco, you need to withdraw your Robux.